all right. Let's get this 420 game in, baby. Let's see if we can get this dub.
So if that's true, the fans are going to want to know where that money is. Man, this thing is a lot. They're looking at her as being a slumlord where got $30,000 from man. Listen, she just did. She's been doing the most. She's been doing a lot. You know what I mean? To fill up a housing authority where the home was already foreclosed on. So the fans is looking into that as well. When they come and drop the hammer, they gonna drop it. And that's why she got rid of that podcast situation before the movie. She's gotten real quiet because she knows that it's over.
Oh, hold
So I'm
on.
gonna cut the video
Yeah,
short here,
we
man.
had
Leave
Dak out there.
comment section. Let me know what you guys think. If you made it this far in the video, hit
Dak
that like
is
button.
not
Subscribe
starting,
to
baby.
TV, man. Remember, I love y'all. Till next time, peace.
How can you do a big boy play special edition and not have Corey Holcomb eliminated? If you ask him about Jaden, Corey was
We
shaking.
gotta get the run game established, baby. We can't pass for shit out this motherfucker.
Let me take you there right now. This is Corey Holcomb speaking his mind on Jaden. You hear more.
I always tell guys you have to go for the cute girls in real bad financial situations. I got a homeboy, he a drag queen. He worked at the airline. And sometimes I need his hookup.
Is it cheating because you got more than one woman? You don't mind a girl not loving you for who you are.
I'm not here for that. In my opinion, now, I don't mean this disrespectfully. I just don't believe there's a lot of mentally stable women in this world. If you're bold enough to tell somebody who you are and they still around you, then they can't be looking at you like you foul. I told you who I am.
Boy, the morning. All right, he's going down, man. We got our good friend.
What colors y'all wearing, cuz?
I'm almost nervous when I talk to you. You know what I'm saying?
This, man.
Are you in a relationship?
Yeah, I'm married sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, what does married sometime mean, Corey Holcomb?
Man, we get into it, but we got more like a realistic type of thing. We don't always have to sleep in the same room. Just
Right.
to be there. I got some rules that I feel like I can sell to most of them.
Right. Now, let me tell you, man. Now, I'm married. I'm about 7 years married. I have 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? Now, is there anything that you could tell me from now, or is there anything that you could tell people either don't do it or do it this way?
I always tell guys you have to go for the cute.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on their in-state rivals, the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Off of play action, here's Lance.
Ooh, good team.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick bounce there, nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
Here's 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. That is caught. That's a room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space.
Thank you, baby.
And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
One Sprites. Throw some waters in the refrigerator.
Houston territory at the 47.
And some Sprites.
Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Thank you, Dave.
But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll run with Dobbins. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. A run with Vaughn out of the game. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Here's Lance to throw it.
Good deal. Good deal.
Incomplete.
So many times we talked about coverage, we just talk about the defender running with the receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Texans at 4-5, a game under 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Stroud off the play fake.
Oh.
John Mechie and running with power here. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Pierce gets this one running right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not reaching the 10-yard line. First target, first catch, and first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
Oh,
He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers, partner, or you want those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Cook's full extension, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I
good.
just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Come on, set. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the double. Running behind center with Vaughn. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Lance. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. On the ground with Vaughn. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a play fake. Lance. Quick throw there is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Lance going to throw.
Hell no. Good grief.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Defense shows them back a little bit, but they did get a break, and then on 3rd and goal, there's a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Micah Parsons collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals. The combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
Let's make that out the door.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play. And now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now a 3rd and 6. And Lance now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run up the gut with Douglas.
Good shit.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Lance.
Good deep.
His throw incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. It's caught. Tolbert. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
Ooh, good beat.
As he throws, as this one's going to go straight
know
down the
that's
turf.
right.
Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll get maybe a couple with that up to the 46.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. In motion left goes a tight end. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Stroud to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hand off right side to Pierce. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Stroud. Nowhere to go.
That's what I need.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. Look at the big man rumble.
That's exactly what I need.
And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 10-3. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
One more time, D.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Going deep for Diggs, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Stroud looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Play action. Stroud now rolling to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He's taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
All right, good shit, good shit.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll go for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
That was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Pierce, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Seems pretty obvious defensively the key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successful?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing now is Lance. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Vaughn, they'll try the left side. Bust through the tackle. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here's 2nd down and 3. Again, a run with Vaughn. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Lance looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
2nd and 6 coming up. Running to the right, this is Vaughn. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. On 3rd down, it's Vaughn. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this, a little more pressure packed.
Motherfucker. Sorry.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Cowboys, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Good to have you in here on your last appearance. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, dog, the game don't stop.
Yeah, it is so.
Y'all get up with me, big boy. I'll be like,
as Howard Stern would say, you said it all. You don't have like your own social media.
They'll take it from you. If you speak this way, they'll take it from you. They don't want you derailing the people. Social media is for girls to be half naked with their makeup on and they filters, or fools acting like they doing more than they got. You know what I'm saying?
So have you had accounts that's just been turned off?
My Twitter, they took it.
Oh, so you...
The Twitter people.
Yeah,
the Twitter. And it was, some girl said something slick to me, and you know, I'm clever. I had a good comeback. And then they said, oh, you ain't supposed to talk to her like that.
Like
guidelines. Since then, I was like, oh, I can't do this. I'm that voice that you need to hear.
Yeah.
I can derail the way the average mind in America is set on the rail to travel.
Right.
The train is on the rail system, so it go that way. I could derail that if you listen to what I got to say.
Yeah, and you have many a times with us too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, read the comments.
Oh yeah, I did. We can't hide what we see forever. We have to talk about what we see. What we see means something.
Right.
If you're too afraid to always say what you see, I mean, what kind of world is this?
How do you feel about the cap they trying to put on comedy? And we've seen this for years now.
I don't know nothing about it.
Okay, I know you don't.
I mean, I ain't in the game, and when I say the game, I mean like the Hollywood game.
Right.
But it's not just because I say what I want to say. I haven't been chasing it. I don't know if I could survive. I done booked a television show, and I can't really express myself because I might get kicked off the show. That's the truth.
Right.
That's hard.
But you know, I think you would get kicked off the show.
I believe I would too.
This time I want to put you out of here. Tom Brady and Giselle Bunch. Now they just got their divorce, and now they say that she was in Costa Rica? She was in Costa Rica with the kids' jiu-jitsu trainer. You know.
But that's the